That's okay with you, real quick. Take me this way.
Diddy did that thing, and 9 people ended up passing away at the end of it. Travis Scott did that thing, and 9 people ended up passing away. Like, it's...
Like, a few times I thought I was gonna pass out because it was hot on that staircase. You know what I'm saying? And when they closed the doors, I knew something was going down.
City College was a deep experience for me. I was there, I was on the floor, I watched people take their last breath, regurgitate, and die.
Okay, you said a female?
Yeah, a female.
Asthma?
If he had an asthma attack, she grabbed unconscious.
A year has passed since the CCNY tragedy, but people have not forgotten what happened, including the event's promoter, 22-year-old Sean Puffy Combs. He was cited in the New York City Deputy Mayor's report for failing to adequately alert student organizers to the need for...
The truth behind Astroworld is finally starting to spill out. And honestly, it's looking more and more like those rumors about it being one massive satanic ritual weren't just talk. There are straight-up receipts showing that Travis knew people could die that night. And yet, the show still went on. And if that wasn't disturbing enough, Diddy's name somehow gets pulled into this mess too, according to popular online theories. Travis allegedly drew inspiration from Diddy's infamous 1991 college stampede, where multiple people were unalived. The same tragic event that happened right before Diddy blew up in the industry and eventually became a billionaire. Now, if you somehow missed the horrifying details of Astroworld Fest, let's rewind. It all went down on November 5th, 2021, when Travis and Live Nation thought it was smart to sell 50,000 tickets for a venue built to hold only 35,000 people. And that's not even the worst part. Hundreds of fans rushed the gates without tickets from early morning straight through the evening. Baby, security was completely overwhelmed and outmatched. By then, the crowd was already spiraling out of control. People were passing out. Others were getting shoved around. Friends were losing each other in the chaos. It was ugly, but things took a terrifying turn once Travis hit the stage. Fans were crushed while standing, unable to breathe or even move. Some collapsed and were trampled underfoot. A mass casualty alert was officially called at 9:38 p.m., yet the performance kept going for another 37 to 40 minutes like nothing was wrong. By the time this nightmare was over, 10 people were dead, ranging from just 9 to 27 years old, and hundreds more were left injured. The official cause of death for every single victim was compressive asphyxia, which is a cold way of saying they were crushed to death. And shocker, Travis was hit with multiple lawsuits that drained him financially. By 2024, all of those cases were settled quietly, while Live Nation reportedly shelled out somewhere between $280 and $335 million on litigation alone. But here's where the story takes a wild turn. At first, people assumed Travis sold 15,000 extra tickets, simply to capitalize on the hype and rake in millions. Sounds logical, right? But baby, once folks started digging deeper, it became clear to a lot of people that this wasn't just about money. According to online theories, it was allegedly one massive Illuminati-style sacrifice. And the scariest part? People believe the event was designed the way it was so lives would be lost. That would explain why Travis kept performing and hyping the crowd even after being warned that fans were getting crushed. Any normal artist would have stopped the show and made sure people got help. But that didn't happen here. And as if all of that wasn't disturbing enough, many pointed out how eerily similar this was to the infamous 1991 Diddy College stampede. Now, when it comes to the specific signs and details that people say prove Astroworld was a sacrificial concert, we'll get into that in just a second. But first, let me break down this Diddy stampede and how it allegedly connects to Astroworld. Because girl, this part cannot be ignored. The notorious City College stampede took place on December 28, 1991, at the Nat Holman Gymnasium. It was a charity celebrity basketball game that was organized and heavily promoted by Diddy and Heavy D. But just like Astroworld, Diddy thought it was a great idea to sell way more tickets than the venue could actually handle. The gymnasium was only meant to hold around 2,700 to 3,000 people, yet about 5,000 tickets were sold. The game was supposed to tip off around 7 p.m., but hours before that, a massive crowd of roughly 4,000 to 5,000 people had already gathered outside. And to make things even worse, there was barely any security to keep things under control. Once the event kicked off, the people still stuck outside started getting restless because they didn't want to miss what was happening inside. And that's when everything spiraled out of control. Someone smashed a glass door, and suddenly everyone rushed forward at the same time. People kept pushing from behind, desperate to get in. The kids and folks at the front were crushed hard against the doors and walls, unable to move or even breathe properly. By the end of it, 9 people were dead, with thousands more injured.
Sure, by now a lot of you have heard about what happened at Astroworld, but if you haven't, pretty much it was so crowded there that people ended up squishing each other to the point that some people unfortunately lost their lives in the process. Now, a lot of people are livid at Travis right now, saying that he should have...
Now, circling back to the details of Astroworld, there were plenty of signs throughout the show that people later pointed to as proof that the festival was allegedly one big ritualistic sacrifice. The first red flag was the openly satanic stage design. It featured an inverted cross and what many described as a portal to hell. There was a massive arch structure that looked like a mountain, with flames bursting out of it and a glowing circular opening that Travis literally walked through. And let's not skip over this part. Inside that creepy, demonic-looking portal on stage, the words, "See you on the other side," were clearly displayed. Now be real. What other side was he talking about? Travis? Hell, Fire Flushface.
The first tragedy that made him famous, the City College celebrity basketball game that claimed 9 lives. Very similar to what happened with Travis Scott down in Houston for Astroworld. Isn't that funny? Isn't that such an odd coincidence? Diddy did that thing and 9 people ended up passing away at the end of it. Travis Scott did that thing and 9 people ended up passing away. Like it's the coincidences are so interesting.
The wild part about both of these situations is that right after they happened, both Travis and Diddy's careers actually skyrocketed instead of crashing. Diddy didn't fall off at all. He straight up turned into a full-blown mogul. And Travis? He went on to launch the biggest world tour of his entire career. Now, Jaguar Wright recently jumped into the conversation and started breaking down why this keeps happening. And trust me, what she revealed is way darker than most people realize. So during a recent intense interview, Jaguar didn't hold back. She spoke openly about some of the twisted things celebrities allegedly do to reach the top. And while she was explaining all this, she brought up the tragedies of both Astroworld and the City College Stampede, claiming these events were Illuminati sacrifices carried out right in front of everyone, without the public even catching on. According to Jaguar, that's exactly why neither Travis nor Diddy ever truly faced real consequences. It's like it happened, the news cycle moved on, and everyone just let it slide. Sure, there were a few lawsuits here and there, but the payouts weren't nearly enough to hurt them. Travis ended up making even more money after the chaos, selling out stadiums he couldn't fill before, even overseas. And Diddy? He didn't just survive, he became a straight-up billionaire. Main clip, baby. One thing about Jaguar is she's always going to go deeper and drag out every detail people try to overlook. But here's where it gets tricky. Some folks are saying she's just feeding into rumors that have already been floating around for years, while others feel like she might actually be connecting dots nobody wanted exposed. Either way, there's no real way to confirm any of this right now, so all we can do is sit back and watch how it unfolds. In the meantime, people online definitely had opinions. One person commented, "Astroworld was a ritualistic sacrifice, just like the Diddy College party. Both had 9 deaths, and that's not a coincidence." Another person said, "Jaguar Wright knows exactly what she's talking about, and I believe her. She was close to a lot of these people back in the day, and when folks call her a liar, maybe it's because the truth makes them uncomfortable." But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Jaguar Wright exposing Diddy and Travis Scott's alleged sacrificial rituals? Do you really believe there's more going on behind these tragedies than we've been told? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here and check out this next video, because baby, it gets real messy. Flush face fire.